So welcome friends to Wisdom Zone, and this is Shubhra. And friends, today I have a very interesting video, because in today's video I'm gonna show you that how you too can write a perfect job application in English. And I'm going to show you how to write a job application email, and I'll also discuss what are the three important parts of a job application, and obviously how to draft it perfectly. So without further ado, let's get started with the video. So let me tell you friends, when you are writing a job application email, so that time you must be aware that job application email is a formal email, and to write a formal email you have to follow certain etiquettes. That means you have to be precise, you have to be to the point, and you should try to convey your message in a brief manner. And there is no scope of writing a very lengthy email, because people don't have time to read such a long email. So ensure that you write your email precisely and in a brief manner. So let me tell you, there are three important parts of a formal email, and I'm going to show you step by step all the three parts, and using all these three parts how you can write a perfect job application email. So friends, as you see, the first part is opening. So opening is very important, because you need to straight away disclose your purpose why you are writing this email. People go wrong here, they make it too lengthy and they do not precisely mention what exactly is the purpose of their mail. So you have to ensure that your opening is precise and you are exactly disclosing what's the purpose of the mail. So let me show you how to write an opening of a job application email. You start like this, as you see: dear sir, madam, I am writing this mail in reference, or you can use response to your advertisement published. You can mention the source if it's a newspaper, like this example, Daily Times, and expressing my keen interest in the advertised vacancy of marketing executive at XYZ Limited. You have to mention the name of the organization. So this is the opening, and here you see that in a brief manner I have mentioned why I am writing this email, what's the purpose of this mail, and from where I have got this information. Everything is given precisely in a brief manner. So this is the hook. You have to immediately connect with the person. By this way you'll be able to make that person understand your purpose of writing this email. So let me read out the opening once more. I am writing this email in reference or response to your advertisement published in Daily Times, and expressing my keen interest in the advertised vacancy of marketing executive at XYZ Limited. So after you are done with the opening, then you have to come to the body. So in case of job application, it is quite important to write the body precisely. Here you have to give your basic information, your education. You have to briefly describe your experience and qualification, but you don't have to make it too elaborate, because you are also going to send your resume, and obviously a formal email is always short and precise. So briefly you have to describe your experiences, your qualification, and job responsibilities also. So let me show you how to write the body. As you see, the second part is body. So suppose you're writing a job application for the position which I mentioned, that is marketing executive. So you have to start like this way: regarding my academic qualification, I completed an MBA in marketing from, then you have to mention the name of the university or institute in the year, and you have to mention the year of passing. So next line: additionally I also garnered practical experience through internships and on-site projects during my course. And after that you describe your experience. Regarding my work experience, I worked at, you have to mention the name of your organization where you have worked, and then your designation as a marketing executive, and then you mention the duration from 1/5/2021 to 31st/5/2023. So as per your experience, you mention the duration. It's very important to briefly mention the duration you have worked in that organization. And after that you mention where my responsibilities included. So here you have to also briefly describe some responsibilities. At least you mention 2-3 points, important points, and describe your job responsibilities. So let me show you where my job responsibilities included. Number one, conceiving and developing efficient marketing strategies, organizing and overseeing advertising communication campaigns, exhibitions and promotional events. And third, conducting market research and analysis to evaluate trends, brand awareness, and competition ventures. So it is essential to briefly describe your job responsibilities that you had in your previous organization. So mention 2-3 points, important points, and highlight them clearly and precisely. Mention your job responsibilities. So at last I'm going to discuss this closing, which is the third part of a formal email. So as you see, the third part is closing. So here you have to close the email so that you can generate a response from the recipient. So here also so many people go wrong. They straight away say thanks and close the particular email. So you shouldn't do it. You have to close it in a formal and professional way, and closing is very important to generate a good response from the recipient. So let me show you how to close your job application. I believe with my relevant qualification and experience, I would be a valuable asset to your esteemed organization, and I would be eagerly waiting to learn from you. Kindly find the enclosed cover letter and resume with this application. So like this way you have to close so that you can create a good impression and generate a response. Closing is all about generating a response from the recipient. So if you close properly, you will find that you will get good response from the recipient. So that's in a nutshell. Today I have discussed all the three parts of a formal email, especially how to write a perfect job application email. And once you are done, you have to sign off. If you already have a signature, you don't have to mention anything else, so it will come automatically. Regards and your name and your contact information. If you don't have a signature, so then you separately type warm regards or regards, and then you mention your name. You can mention the date, but practically date is already given, so separately you don't have to mention it. But if you want, you can mention the date, but do not mention your email ID. It is quite funny. In fact, sometimes people mention their email ID after regards, so it's not required because you are mailing this, your email ID is already there. They are going to get your email ID, so you don't have to separately again mention your email ID. And if you want, you can mention your contact details if it is not there in the signature. So you can mention regards or warm regards. You put your name, you can put the date, and you can mention your contact number if it is not there in the signature. If it is there, then you don't have to do anything else. So I'm quite sure it's crystal clear how to write a perfect job application email. So please try this out and comment below, and you can use this format in case of any job application and try to use it, and I'm quite sure it's going to help. Friends, I hope you found this video equally helpful like my other videos. So it is my earnest request to all the viewers to get informative videos on spoken English, verbal communication, non-verbal communication, email writing, presentation skills, and many more. Stay tuned and do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Wisdom Zone.